For the first part of this video, we're going to be setting up a piece of vinyl. What you can see here is on the left-hand side, we have a roller. That roller needs to be adjusted so that it's towards the edge of the piece, but fully on. On the right-hand side, outside of camera shot, there's also another roller. You need to do the same thing. Make sure to lock the vinyl in place. We're going to select piece by selecting up and then hitting enter. When we do that, the vinyl cutter is going to measure the piece. Once it measures the piece, we're able to print. If you're using the roll, we'll have to feed that in from the back, set it up making sure that the rollers are on the edge, both the left and right roller, lock it in place, and select roll. Once you've set this up, you're now ready to use CorelDRAW to print. So we'll select File, Print once your file is open. Select Preferences. We want to set the size of the page, so we're going to say Get from Machine, hit OK. Always hit Print Preview. Sometimes the piece is not on the page, so we have to draw a box over it to see where it is. Select it, slide it down, place it in the lower left-hand corner of the page. And then we can select Print. The icon's towards the top, middle. It will automatically start to print. If something should be wrong, on the keypad on the right-hand side, there's a pause button. We can pause and wait until everything looks good. Watch the vinyl cutter as it cuts to make sure that it's not peeling up any of the stickers. Now that our pieces are cut, we're going to peel off the excess vinyl, making sure that we pay attention to all the pieces that we want and make sure they stick down to the backing material. I tend to use an X-Acto knife here to help me gently press them back down. What we don't want to do is touch the sticky side of the sticker, the parts that we want to keep. Once we removed all of our excess material, we're going to cut around the backing material so that we have a little bit of extra around the outside. Here you can see I'm picking out the little pieces on the inside of the letters, making sure that we don't have any of the extra vinyl pieces left. What I like to do is cut this so that it's relatively close to whatever your image is, but still give yourself a little bit of a gap. So I'm giving myself about a 1/2 inch or so gap around as I cut, and then I'll end up removing all of this excess, so I just have this piece right here. After you get this cut down to size, what we're going to do is use a roll of this mask. This is going to be what's going to help us to transfer it. So you can do a couple of different things here. I like to kind of unroll this, and then I can lay down. This side's sticky, so we're going to lay this down onto that sticky mask, and then I can go ahead and cut this out. Again, I usually cut it so it's a little bit larger than what my image is. And then what's really important is that we press down on this side here, because what we're trying to do is get this sticky mask to adhere to whatever image or text that we have here for our sticker. And that's going to be what we'll use to transfer it onto wherever it needs to go. So in order to make this so that we can take it home or transfer it, I'm going to trim off my excess. And I shouldn't feel, if I do this well, from behind, I shouldn't feel any stickiness. It should be exactly the size it needs to be. And I can just make sure that it's pressed down. And now I have the material that I need in order to take this and place it wherever I want. When I'm ready to place this, what I'll do is I'll peel this back gently. And you can kind of see here as I peel this back, the text, the image should go onto the transfer. Then I can peel this off, stick it down onto whatever I need to, and I have my image transfer. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and peel off. And sometimes what you have to do is you might have to press down a little bit and peel slowly so that you make sure that your image comes off with it. And then I can take this and place it onto whatever I'm hoping for it to stick to. Once you stick it down, you don't really get a second shot, so make sure it's what you want the first time. Then I take the time to really make sure that I rub it down so that it sticks. And even after you do that, sometimes it'll peel up a little bit, so you just have to be careful as you peel this off. And now you've got your image stuck.